Don't worry about it. We'll be right back. Hey, don't worry about it. Just come back. Don't worry about it.
Got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, Netspend, Venmo, Stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check, reparation, 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 check. Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get everybody.
All right, and we're black. So we have a black student in Texas suspended twice for hairstyle despite state ban on racial discrimination. Mont Bellevue, after serving an in school suspension over his hairstyle, black high school student in Texas immediately received the same punishment when he arrived at school Monday wearing his hair as before. It was twisted dreadlocks tied up on the top of his head, his mother said. Darryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill School, Barbers Hills High School in Mont Bellevue, was initially suspended the same day in his state outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyle. School officials said that his dress locks violated the district dress code because his hair fell below his eyebrows or earlobe. George, 17, served the first suspension last week at Houston area school. He was in tears when he was sent back home in his school suspension Monday, and his mom, Darisha George, had complained. And I quote, he had to sit on a stool for 8 hours in a cubicle. That's very uncomfortable. Every day he'd come home, he'd say his back hurts, and he has to sit down on a stool, he said. The incident recalls the debate over discrimination in schools and the workplace and is already testing the state's newly enacted Crown Act, which took effect September 1st. The law, an acronym for Create a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair, is intended to prohibit race based discrimination and bars employees and schools from penalizing people because of their hair texture or protective hairstyles, including afros, braids, dreadlocks, twists, bantu knots, and such. In
Black,
Texas,
black, 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 and black.
that's right. Texas is one of 24 states that have enacted a version of the Crown Act. Federal version of the Crown Act passed in the House of Representatives last year, but was not successful in the Senate. For Black people, hairstyles are more than just a fashion statement. Hair has always played an important role across the Black diaspora, said Candace Mathis, National Minister of Politics for the new Black Panther Nation. Her group is not affiliated with another new Black Panther organization widely considered anti Semitic. Well, just had to. Okay.
What they did was this the good Black Panther group, and then that one over there who's anti Winglewam, they're the bad ones.
And it says, and I quote, dreadlocks are perceived as a connection to wisdom, Matthew said. This is not a fad and is not about getting attention. Hair is our connection to our soul, our heritage, and our connection to God. And George's family, all the men have dreadlocks going back generations. To them, the hairstyle has cultural and religious importance, his mother said. Hold on.
Sound tetheristic.
I'm telling you. Are we talking about some Jamaicans or some Haitians now?
And how come it's all right then if you don't want the kids to bring attention to their hair and it about being a fad, then why do you let the little white kids color their hair then?
Hmm. Our hair is our strength and it is our roots, Darisha George said. He has his ancestors locked into his hairs and he knows that. Hmm. That was pretty deep. His
Now
story
she
says,
sounded Negro though.
right.
She sounds at real FBA.
Historians said braids and other hairstyles served as methods of communication across African societies, including to identify tribal affiliation or marital status and includes the safety and freedom for those who were captured and enslaved. After slavery was abolished in America, blah 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 blah. And then it says Bernita Bradley said that her first introduction with the crown neck was in 2021 when a biracial 7-year-old girl in Michigan had her hair cut by the school worker without the parents' permission. The girl's
We
father,
did
Jimmy
that.
Hafer, yeah, we did that, filed a $1 million lawsuit against the school district alleging that racial discrimination and ethnical intimidation. The lawsuit was settled earlier this year, and they don't want to tell you how much. Basically, meaning that they're admitting fault and they had to go ahead and spend them chips. This
Period.
was modern day scoping of the black child, Bradley said. This is Darryl George's first year at Barbers Hill School. Last year, he went to a school in nearby Baytown, Texas, where he had no problem wearing the same hairstyle, his mother said. Darryl George said that they recently moved to Mont Bellevue area for personal reasons. Oh, why? Because y'all split up with the dad? Because I'm like, where's dad at? The family was told that they need to schedule a meeting with the principal, she said. After the suspension, his grades are suffering, which also means he is not able to play football or participate in extracurriculars, Dashisha George said. He was on track to graduate early, and now he's fallen behind and will have to work double time just so he can still graduate. Yeah, they kind of do that to you, though, mess up your little momentum and all of that on some BSSSB. He's probably finna get summa cum laude or graduate with honors or be top of the class. And this was just a ploy to put the wiggle and shake on him to maybe kill his confidence. That's terrible. Y'all better watch your kids
Period.
at school, and y'all need to listen to them and ask them what's going on because there could be certain little microcosm situations happen in that place that they just not mentally equipped to deal with, and they might not even be mentally equipped to talk about. So you kind of gotta probe a little bit just to kind of see what's going on. Just my advice. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code, and I got 4 words for you. It is subscribe if you live, like for the spike, comment your vomit, share if you dare. If you're a real player, you say where over there on the platforms that we on Jones. And just to bring it on home, I have love, peace, blessings, and aloha out the doha. For sure, you are.